Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Sammy Too Fresh, and today I'm back with another haircut tutorial. Today we got my little brother in a chair right here, and this is what he looks like in the beginning. And for those of you who are new to the channel, please subscribe. And at the end of the video, if you like it, leave a like and a comment. If you like it, of course. And this is what it's gonna look like after. And I'm gonna teach you the steps of what I do, So you grab your clipper and then you get started. Start off by taking down the bulk. I'm using my number 2 guard, taking down any weight where I'm going to be fading. I'm going to be doing like a burst taper fade. Also, another technique to take down the bulk is using your comb, clipper over comb technique. It's a great technique. You want to practice that a lot, if you're a beginner at least, but you want to practice that a lot. And then at the same time, with the same guard, I trim down the beard. This is a number 2 guard. Also, feel free to fast forward, rewind between steps as needed. And yeah, stay tuned. And obviously what you want to do to the left side, you want to do to the right side. So right now I'm taking down the bulk again on the right side right there. And now I grab my outliner. I am using my Andis T outliner, the wireless one that just dropped. It's a great clipper. I love it so much. It's really good. Recommend that as well. So I'm taking my first guideline up to the corner right there because we're going to be doing a high taper. And also at the same time, I'm going to be fading in the beard just like that. Lightly gliding the clipper right there. This is an advanced technique, so if you're a beginner, I don't know if you want to try this just yet, but try it because you got to learn it eventually. And while I got that clipper in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and line up the beard under his neck right there. I want to minimize the amount of time in between switching clippers, switching steps. I want to do all the steps possible with that clipper without, switching clippers. So I went from first guideline to lining up the beard and then line up the back of his neck right there. I like to do my beard at the same time as I fade, so you're going to be seeing me going back and forth between the fade and the beard. And now we're going to get to balding. I'm using my bronze Series 9 foil shaver. Man, I love this thing. It is a great investment. It is very sensitive friendly to your clients. I hardly get any razor bumps anymore on people, so I recommend investing in one of those. And as I bald out my first guideline, I'm going to bald out under his jaw and around his neck, behind his ears. After that, we start making our second guideline using lever open, going up about finger length. And at the same time, I'm going to be blending in the beard too, minimizing my time in between fading the hair and the beard. So I fade them at the same time. Alright, and now we are going to be taking out that first guideline. This is a very difficult step, so pay attention and watch this over and over again. Keep practicing on your friends, on your clients, because this is probably the most important part of fading. Take out that line using our lever closed, and then moving up slowly as needed. We're going to open it up halfway and then move up without going past that second guideline. And then we are going to take our T-out liner and take out the rest of the line, because our clipper is not going to go as short as we need to. We're going to switch it back to the T-out liner and knock it out very gently. If you go too high up with the T-out liner, then you will ruin the fade and have to bring it up higher. After taking out that first guideline, the rest of the other guidelines are going to be much easier to take out and to fade, so make sure you get that down. Right now I'm just doing some detailing work. Everything that we just did, I'm just detailing it, making it better, going back and forth in between the beard and the hair. And now I'm going to be moving on to my number one guard, moving up after that second guideline about another finger length worth of space, using lever open, lever closed, just as needed. I'm going to feel it out. Every haircut doesn't have to have the same steps. There's many steps to get the same results at the end. So do whatever works for you, do whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm just showing you the steps that I like to use when I'm fading and in the shop. This is what I like to do. Feel free to take what you like and leave what you dislike. I'm just going back and forth in between detailing, going up higher, taking out any weight that doesn't need to be there. I'm just going with the flow basically. So anything after that first guideline step is going to be up to your best judgment and your creativity. off the beard, I'm using my feather straight razor and clear shaving gel. I'm applying all the shaving gel everywhere I'm going to be shaving, just like that. Now I'm going to be just stretching the skin and shaving. Small strokes, very careful. I'm going to be very careful because that razor is very sharp. I am using a feather straight razor. I love it. Highly recommend if anybody is wanting to invest in new tools. The feather straight razor is amazing. Mustache, boom, and then you want to wipe it off on the towel, just like that. Stretch and shave. Also, make sure when you're stretching the skin, you want to make sure your hand is dry and the skin that you're pulling is kind of dry where you're tugging, because if there's too much shaving gel, then your hand is just going to keep sliding. It's gonna be all bad. Boom. Shave, wipe, shave, wipe. This part of the face is be very careful over here. And then the other side. Yeah, make your client make a face like that, and then you shave it. Make him make that face, whatever. Just tell him to do that face, and then shave it off. And then dust off all those excess hairs. Clean up the eyebrows. And now moving on, I am going to enhance the haircut using the 245 hair dye, semi-permanent hair dye. This is also extra points. If you just want your haircut to pop, take your haircut to the next level, it's an enhancement, or we just add the semi-permanent hair dye to fill in the beard. I'm using my Temp 2 airbrush and the 245 hair dye. This is the color black. As you can see, his beard is just full now. Full grown beard. Look at that. It looks colored, but you know, it's the swag. DJ Khaled. Now moving on, I'm gonna wet the hair, spray it down, and then I'm gonna start snipping away. I started off by taking down the bangs first. Took them down quite a bit, using point cutting technique, because I don't want the hairline to be a straight line. I wanted it to be all the hairs to be layered, so I cut it at an angle like that. Now for the top, there's many ways to do this. This is just the way I decided to do it this day. I took a section down the middle of his head. Make sure you get a nice grip. Get a good grip, and then you cut away. I cut about almost 2 inches right there, and then I'm going to follow that guideline I just made from the first cut. You'll see here in a second. Make sure you get a good grip. You gotta get a really good grip. Can you see that right there where I cut? Then you just follow it. Boom. And you continue moving down the head. Boom. And then I went back, made sure everything looked good. And now I'm going to do the right side of the head, taking sections like that. This is hard to explain. You kind of just gonna have to watch this one. Just moving forward about a comb length. It's about 1 inch. Moving up 1 inch. You see that? Following the guideline that I just cut previously. And then you cut away. Boom. Take another inch. And then cut. Follow that guideline. Take 1 inch. Comb it up and then cut. The guidelines get smaller. You can see that there's less hair moving forward. And now I'm just gonna go back all over it and make sure it's all even. And as you can see, I'm cutting straight across. I'm just taking down the length right now. And then we took all that length off. I'm going to cross check. Realistically, you're not going to really be cutting a lot of hair. When you're cross checking, you're just detailing, making sure that everything is cut evenly. It's cut to the shape that you want. And now on the back, because I want to kind of give him a little shag in the back like that and give him a lot of texture, I'm going to be point cutting and taking out a little bit of length, but mainly texture. Be careful, you don't want to cut your hand. Moving on from the back, I am just going to keep point cutting everywhere that I feel like needs to be cut down some more, like the sides over here. I'm cutting a good amount right here actually. And then for one of my favorite parts of the haircut, the fine details using thinning shears. They make your fades pop. I'm telling you, they make your fades pop. You gotta get your hands on one of these. With the close tooth, the teeth are very small and close together. Right here, I'm just doing a little bit more detailing in certain spots. Both sides, of course. And now we are done. I'm just adding some finishing touches, adding some more enhancements, and I'm styling his hair now with some styling powder. Styling powder is one of my favorite, also another one of my favorite things, and great for texture. And of course you got to post it on in the gram. There we go. Boom. That's my finished product. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something today. And of course, for everybody that made it to the end, please like and comment on this video. Subscribe for me. That'd help out a lot and help out my algorithm. And yeah, rate this cut in the comments and let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you guys for watching.